Here's another Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins Quickcast. A quick bit from the show. Dear Kymba.
We enjoy a Dear Kymba. This is where people write to me and say, I'm dealing with a bit of a conundrum. How do I deal with it? And then we give you some feedback and we get everyone else to call in and give some advice. So get ready to call 13 10 60 and let Caroline know what she should do with this situation. Caroline says, Dear Kymba, this is a bit of a tricky one. My neighbour is giving us a show and I don't know whether I should tell her. My kids, my husband and I have noticed that my neighbour spends a fair bit of time walking around her bedroom naked, but our upstairs playroom/TV room looks pretty much straight into her bedroom. Appropriate. Do I tell her? My kids are young and they think it's funny to keep a lookout for her naked moments, but it's getting less and less funny as time goes on. What do I do? Do I give her an anonymous note? From Caroline. Look, I mean, the fact is this woman is walking around naked in her own bedroom. And I feel like you are in absolutely no position to tell her that she has to cover that up.
What if it's done in a polite manner? Like, hey, I just saw your
Just
boobs
so you
the
know,
other day.
we can see. Which is very
not
polite,
in a
Joel.
negative neighbour way, you know? Like, neighbours can be very friendly. Just like, oh, the weather's great today.
And how good were your boobs the other day?
Yeah.
That was great.
And in a complimentary manner.
Yeah, I just feel like I get that the playroom looks onto it, but I feel like it's on you to cover up put the curtains up or don't
On the
have
playroom.
Yeah,
Or shuffle the playroom. Maybe the playroom could be moved somewhere else in the house, and then the playroom could become the sitting room.
you know, it's tough. But yeah, like just move the rooms around. I mean,
Yeah.
because what do? They're in their privacy of their own home.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe she doesn't want to put on a show, but also should you have to close the curtains every time that you walk into a room?
Maybe she would. Does she know? Would she know?
I don't think she'd be putting on a show for the kids.
It's the old. If you can see them, they can generally see you. That's how it works, but isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
you've got the blinds, it's always confused me which way I angle the blinds. Do they go up and then so they can't see in, but I can see out? Just figure it
Yes.
out. I mean, these new houses with big glass windows too. Maybe if you've got a big clear opening, don't just strut around in the nud for the entire neighbourhood. Maybe.
But I don't think you could leave a note. I think that you just have to deal with this. But 13 10 60, give us a call and tell us what should she do. The neighbour is walking around naked in her bedroom and they can see it directly from the kids' playroom. What should they do? 13 10 60. Alice, what are your thoughts? What should Caroline do?
Well, I think she should definitely put a curtain up in her own home, but I also think she needs to educate her kids on not looking. I know that young kids think that stuff's funny, and it is funny to a certain extent, but she should be educating them not to look. If she's in her own house, I mean, in my bedroom, I walk around however I want. It's my own room. It's my own house.
Yep.
Yeah, she shouldn't be asking her neighbour to cover up. And if I was the neighbour, I would tell her to get stuffed.
I think so too. I feel like approaching the neighbour is a bad idea, mainly because it's none of their business. But also, I think we've been shaming our bodies far too long, haven't we? Like just walking around, it's just a naked body. Get over it.
Yeah.
But who knows? Why? You've got an idea.
Yeah, I reckon they should put how you put the mirror on one side and then the shade on the other side, cover it over their window, so that if the neighbour walks past, then she might catch a glimpse of her reflection, and if she doesn't notice, then make some noise to draw her attention to that reflection.
Just like she's a magpie. Just look over here,
exactly,
something shiny.
Yeah.
I mean, if she sees how good she looks in the mirror, she might be putting on more of
We
a
don't
show
know. We don't know
now.
this person. She might be going to the gym every day trying to work on the physique. This is good for her.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
Thanks,
all part
why?
of the process.
Andrew, you've got a recommendation.
Yeah, good morning. I think I agree with you, Kymba. I don't think that she should cover up because it's her own house and on the second floor as well. But I think they've got this spray can frosting that you can put on your window, so it still allows the light to come in, but it just puts a slight blur over your window, sort of like what you have in your bathroom, sort of similar effect.
Oh, yeah. See, and I suppose this goes back to why you should maybe tell your kids to stop looking or just to get over it, because otherwise then they have to also close in their windows, right? They might be also missing quite a nice view outside of the neighbour being naked, I mean. there might be
Yeah.
a nice view or a nice, you know what I mean? You don't
Yeah.
want to close yourself in.
Not sure about frosting though, like to make it like it's Christmas all year round in the windows. So you have to get that cheap sort of frosty. Oh, he's talking about a professional job, isn't he?
Yeah.
I just said that out loud. Yeah. Okay. My bad.
Danielle, what are you thinking? Should Caroline tell her neighbour that she's accidentally putting on a nude show?
No, I think that they should fight fire with fire, and that family should all just stand at the window naked and wave at it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let it all hang out.
And let's just see how she feels about it. Maybe it'll either make her stop doing it.
Tit for tat.
Literally.
That was a Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins Quickcast. Want to hear more? Catch the full show podcast on the Listener app.